walked the ballpark essentially in the 5th inning. The Royals scored 5 runs on 2 hits, and that was the ball game.
Yeah, they did not commit any errors, or they weren't charged with any errors tonight, but the pitchers, their starter, flexing a lot of errant throws to the batters, and especially in that 5th inning. 4 walks in the inning, 1 intentional, and a hit batter. And all 5 of those batters that reached via the walks and the hit batter all came around to score.
Yep. So, game 1 goes to the Royals tomorrow evening. It will be Brady Singer for the Royals, Jonathan Cannon for the White Sox. Until then, Denny Matthews, good night from the ballpark. Now Steve has the totals.
All right, Denny, for the Royals, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they strand 6. For the White Sox, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors, they strand 5. The winning pitcher was Michael Wacha. He lowers his ERA from 3.83 down to 3.55 as he picks up his 7th win. He's 7-6, 7 scoreless innings, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, just 4 hits, 95 pitches to get through 7. And then it was Chris Stratton for an inning and Alec Marsh, who needed the work out of the Royals rotation, but he won't be pitching again presumably till at least Monday, maybe Tuesday. So Marsh gave up a couple of hits, but he put up a 0, had a strikeout, didn't walk anybody. So Alec Marsh finishes the game. And it was a 2-hour, 25-minute game tonight. 26,693. Good crowd on this Friday night as the fireworks will be underway here momentarily. So, and of course, everybody on fireworks night especially stays around when the Royals are winning and with a pitch clock and everything else. A lot happened tonight. We still had a 2-hour, 25-minute game. Bobby Witt Jr. homered in the first inning, his 17th of the year. Bobby reached base 4 times tonight. He had 3 hits, so he was 3 for 3. For Bobby, his 40th multi-hit game of the season. This is the Royals' 98th game. His 40th multi-hit game of the year. That leads the major leagues in that category as the Royals get the win over Chris Flexen, who falls to 2-9, their starter. So the Royals get their 53rd win. They're only 3 wins away from last year's season total, and they're not even 100 games into the year. They're 98 games in. 53-48. The Royals tonight with Wacha's effort, 49 quality starts in 98 games. That is really impressive, and hopefully the good times keep rolling tomorrow evening. We'd love to see you here tomorrow night for the 6:10 start and the Michael Garcia bobblehead giveaway for the first 15,000 tomorrow. Royals.com/tickets. Go get them, and we hope to see you here tomorrow night. Stick around momentarily. We're here for the Royals manager, and we're in Kauffman Stadium where the fireworks are underway, brought to you by Price Chopper and Oreo, as the Royals win it by a 7-1 final score.
Hey guys, Donald Trump Jr. here. Let me ask you this. Does inflation feel worse than what we're being told in the news? That's because the official inflation rate doesn't tell the whole story. Since January 2021, the cost of living has increased by 17.9%. You can't get that money back. But what you can do is stop your losses today. How? By diversifying your savings into a gold IRA from my friends at Birch Gold Group. When you're done, your money will be parked in a tangible asset with a proven history. To see how it works, get your free info kit on gold IRAs by texting the word PROTECT to 989898. I trust Birch Gold. They provide an easy process to roll over your 401k or IRA into gold without losing your tax advantage status. So text PROTECT 989898. That's PROTECT to the number 989898 to get your free info kit on gold IRAs from Birch Gold. That's what you think.
Awful here?
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx.
What got Mountain Dew?
It can save you money on your
What got Mountain Dew?
Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx.
What's that?
Today, go to
What
GoodRx.
years?
Huh?
Was it years ago?
Embarrassing was it?
What embarrassing?
The amazing St. Joseph Community. This is Tyler Reed.
I wonder,
We are blown away by the incredible response to our brand new Chevy facility at the new Reed Auto Plaza. Your support means the world to us. Come experience the difference for yourself. We've got a state-of-the-art facility, a massive selection, and top-notch service. Find us right in front of an arms at the all-new Reed Auto Plaza today. Reed Auto Plaza.
Excuse me.
Reed Chevrolet.
happened?
Together, let's drive.
What?
KFEU.
Excuse me again.
Stadium, the fireworks are
Have
going
fun,
off. Almost 27,000 were here tonight, and nobody has left. If you're a kid or a person loves baseball. Here's a chance.
I didn't expect to put on video.
Once in a lifetime on-field opportunity is the Capital Federal Junior Broadcasters Contest. Check out Royals.com/Junior Broadcaster and submit your video on why you should be the next Capital Federal Junior Broadcaster.
Are they going again? Must they play again?
Just get called up to.
Or are they off?
So we check scores of
I saw White Sox at Phillips on.
98 games in now. They have their 50th
Probably playing.
That's the good news. The so-so or bad news, if you want to call it that, Cleveland won again. They won their 59th game. They're 59-37. As Tanner Bybee went 5 2/3 scoreless. It was a combined shutout by Bybee and the Cleveland bullpen over the visiting Padres tonight. No home runs for the Guardians, but they win 7-0. Guardians scored 6 in the bottom of the 8th inning after leading 1-0 after 5. So a 6-run 8th inning made it a lap for 7-0. Cleveland wins over San Diego. Minnesota will start their series in Milwaukee tomorrow, so they're off tonight. So the standings are Cleveland leading the division by 5 over Minnesota, by 7 over the Royals. On the wild card side of things, the 3 wild card teams coming into play tonight: New York, Minnesota, Boston. The Royals were 2 behind Boston for that 3rd wild card. Let's check on the Red Sox tonight, the team we just saw. Red Sox are at Dodger Stadium, and that game is scoreless in the top of the 3rd inning. So this will be a weekend where we're cheering for the Dodgers to beat Boston. We'll see what happens there. And Houston is the team at the moment 2 games behind the Royals. They're 3.5 back, as the Astros have really been coming on. They were really coming on before the break, and with Seattle slipping, and guess who Houston's playing this weekend? They're at Seattle. So that's a huge game, because in that Western Division, which both Houston and Seattle occupy, Seattle they had a big lead for a while, but it's a 1-game lead over Houston, and Houston is getting their legs under them. So we'll see. If Houston wins tonight, there'll be a tie for first. So we keep mentioning Houston in the wild card standings. It may not be long before we start talking about Seattle in the wild card standings, as the Royals battle to get a playoff spot for the first time since 2015. So at the moment, with Boston playing at the moment, it's a 1.5 lead for Boston over the Royals for that 3rd spot. Also tonight, one other game involving Central Division team, Detroit tonight at Toronto. They had almost 40,000 at Toronto, and Detroit a 5-4 win as Jack Flaherty tonight was the winning pitcher, the former Cardinal. Is having a good year for the Tigers. 3.13 ERA, gives up 2 runs over 5 2/3 innings, 8 strikeouts. He's 7-5. Mark Canha and Wenzel Perez both homering for the victorious Tigers. They win at the Blue Jays by a 5-4 final score. That's the story in the other games. We're going to hear from the Royals manager, get his thoughts on this win coming out of the All-Star break. The Royals win tonight 7-1 over Chicago, and we're back in a moment on the Royals Baseball Network.
Hey, I'm Brett Martin, and my friends at Ballard's have told me there are still a few seats left on the motor coach to go up to Minnesota and have the best fishing trip of your life. Join me August 11th through the 14th at Ballard's Resort on the Lake of the Woods. One price for 4 nights lodging, 3 days fully guided walleye fishing, and all our meals. Join me for your best fishing trip ever at ballardsresort.com. That's ballardsresort.com. And set the hook.
Feeling overwhelmed? Call, text, or chat 988. If you or someone you care about is struggling with thoughts of suicide, facing a mental health or substance use crisis, or if you simply need someone to listen, call, text, or chat 988. It's your direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. Call, text, or chat 988 to connect with trained crisis specialists. Day or night, a message from the Missouri Department of Mental Health.
When severe weather is in our area, make sure you're listening to 680 KMEQ on 3 FM for unlimited coverage. Sponsored by Affordable Insurance Solutions. Call 676-2886. When others say no, AIS says yes.
Running for office? Are you a campaign or political candidate in the upcoming primary election on August 6th? Do you need help with direct mail or digital advertising? Want your radio ads on this station? We can help. We do that. Email sales@eagleradio.net.
As a truck driver, I've learned how important road safety is. I know that large trucks need more time and room to stop. That's why I always hang back and follow other vehicles at a safe distance. Everyone can help keep our roads safe. Next time you're driving, try to remember to always give trucks extra space when you merge in front of them. Let's all plan to share the road safely. Learn how at www.sharetheroadsafely.gov.
KFEQ.
Here it is, July 17th. The Royals won their 53rd game of the year. They're 3 away from last year's total. Last year, they won their 53rd game on September the 23rd, so they're well ahead of last year's pace. Let's hear now from the Royals manager, Matt Quatraro.
Doesn't seem like the Derby hurt Bobby Swing.
No, I thought about that right away. You know, it's nice to see him, the fastball in the inner part of the plate, turn on it, get us going, get himself going in the second half.
I think all three of the balls he did were for 100 miles an hour. We've seen that before, but what does it say about him that it just continues to, and then the multi-hit games as well?
Well, his talent, you know, we know about his talent, but just coming out squaring those balls up today was a really good sign. Low line drive on the last one, you know, took the walk, the other at bat, so, you know, he accounted for his first 2 runs, and really that was what we needed to get a lead and get going a little bit.
Yeah, what's it done about that 5 run? I mean, I know only 2 hits, but it's not just that big in together.
Well, Mike Cal taking the walk, the sack bunt was big. Being able to extend the inning, Renfroe with 2 strikes, you know, gets the hit by pitch. Massey's hit was the difference, you know, but just to keep one good at bat after another. Good send by Vance, sending Salvi there. You know, he was going hard the whole way. His secondary leads were good, even when he was at first. And, you know, he takes those little things important, you know, makes them important.
What allowed Michael Watkins to neutralize the White Sox lineup tonight?
Well, he had